Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to sliding ever so closer to the microphone that is not standing. The microphone, boom arm, whatever the hell it is not standing. It is simply resting on my desk upside down because, you know, if something's advertised that it can hold 5 pounds and you have a 2-pound microphone, and you think to yourself, oh, well, if it can hold a 5-pound microphone, it can hold a 2-pound microphone. The answer is no, it can't. I don't know why I'm suddenly mad about this. This happened like a million years ago. This is old news. This is old meta. This is like from like, what, 4 or 5 months ago? Like, what the heck? Anyways, you know, it is almost Christmas Eve. Look at that. I hope everybody's having a good holiday season so far. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. But, you know, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you're having a happy holiday season so far. You know, we're winding down for the end of the year. Next year will be better. Huff's Copium. One of my favorite meme images is, I don't know if the guy still does it, but there was like an account that would post like images of Sonic the Hedgehog, and it would have like really crazy looking like fonts, and it would say like crazy stuff. And I think it was for 2022 New Year's, or maybe it was 2021 New Year's, it was like, already fucked it up, 2022 is gonna be my year though. And that was posted at like 0.1 seconds after the clock striked over midnight, so I thought that was really funny. But yeah, you know, we're going to 2026. That's pretty crazy. That's probably a level of awareness that people probably don't want. But you know, I've been on a story arc recently. Okay, I've been on a massive story arc recently. So I have been I have been fighting game pilling myself. I don't know why, but you know, I've been getting the itch to actually play fighting games, and sorry, I'm just looking what characters we played. It's like Miku, Kiri, and sorry, I have to scroll through like 20 Dogwitch episodes. Jury? Sure, we can do a, you know what, let's do a Haru run. A little Haru run, get some last smonking in before the New Year's. Actually, you know what? We're playing Haru on New Year's Eve. I've just arbitrarily decided it's Aiko time. Aiko the dolphin. Listen, that's a joke of the fact that for some reason whenever I say Aiko, the subtitle goes to Echo. And I don't know, I don't know if YouTube does that, like the YouTube auto-generated subtitles do that, or if like only the Adobe subtitles do that. But I actually found like something out pretty interesting recently that I don't think I've like brought up yet. That doesn't really like, you know, fuck it, Knight Errant, huh? Okay, I'll just put the bullet in my brain right now, man. Just pull the fucking trigger. Like I'm gonna get another email at this point. You know, Plunger's gonna get me an email on the Christmas episode of Limbo the Lost. We kind of go a little bit crazy. We kind of go a little bit wacky mode. It's pure Plunger anger, but you know, be there. It's a good episode. It's probably the most infamous chapter. I mean, listen, Plunger's not gonna watch this video, so you know, I can say that like chapter 4 is a uniquely type of fucked up, and I already know how like chapter 4 works. So I'm gonna, like, bait Plunger, and I don't know if I want to do, like, Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 as, like, or, it's, is Chapter 5 the ending? Like, I can't remember if there's, like, an epilogue, and that's the fucked up part of the game, or if it's, like, Chapter 5, and then Chapter 5 is the end of the game. I actually don't remember. But, Chapter 4 is a very, very fucked up chapter, but it's also, technically, the shortest chapter. But you know, we're gonna mess around a little bit, for reasons which you will, inevitably see. But one of the things I noticed recently about, subtitles for, YouTube and stuff is that when you are, whatchamacallit, uploading a YouTube video, it actually, like, fails to upload the subtitles, like, pretty often. And by pretty often, I mean extremely often. And so whenever I upload the subtitles on a video, it usually doesn't work, and I have to try it, like, maybe 6 or 7 times sometimes. I think that's the longest I've ever had to do it. I've ever had to, actually just keep trying to upload the subtitles over and over and over again. I think it helps to let the video upload first and then try to upload the subtitles. But not always, because sometimes it works instantly and sometimes it doesn't. So I don't really know how it works with YouTube, I'll be honest with you. And obviously there's some user error probably involved, where I could be, like, hitting the wrong button, or, like, uploading the wrong subtitles. Like, you know, they're all called, you know, WoH insert number string here, with a .srt at the end, or, like, DW number.srt, or, like, BZ number.srt, right? So it's, like, it's very easy to get confused. And there have definitely been situations where I probably tried to upload the wrong subtitles on a video before. But, I don't know, it's weird. So, there are probably a lot of videos where I generated subtitles for them from Adobe, but, didn't actually, like, you know, it didn't actually end up happening. Residential recluse, frightening flood, school scissors, bulletin? And also, I think, like, Adobe has had the transcription software for a while. I don't like starting with any of these. We'll do Bulletin because it's, like, long, and we've got Knight Errant, so, you know, it's kind of like a little hit or miss here, but, the thing about it is that, yeah, sure, fine. It's Look Who It Is. I want a Monkey Wrench run! You're a fucker. You are a fucker, making me roll that many times. 16% Doom Andy. We've been living the goddamn high life with no freaking shopping for weapons. And we've just been balling, man. We've just been balling. So it's like, to make me shop for a weapon on the day of my daughter's wedding? What the hell is wrong with you? But, how do I put this? It's, I think the Adobe transcription software has gotten a lot worse, because Adobe's had it for before generative AI, and it was okay. It was fine. I didn't really have, like, any major problems with it. Like, there were some ones where it, you know, it made some mistakes. Like, it wasn't super accurate, and I was hoping the technology would get better. But also, you know, with my experiences with stuff like Siri and other, like, voice command things, I'm pretty used to those things not working. I'm fairly used to those things not working. If we're gonna do school scissors next, we need to put the police station on the school, I'm sorry to say. You know what? They're preparing for something, so let's buy it up. We do need to go to the forest twice, by the way, which I am now realizing is a doomed location, and that we have to visit it twice, and then also we have, like, an out-of-town mystery, don't we? So, like, you know, it's Look Who It Is. Wait, why is our strength so... Oh, I know why our strength's so bad. I know why our strength's so bad, because we have the monkey wrench and we haven't leveled up yet. It's Look Who It Is. And we'll just leave it there, that's fine. We're not gonna do school scissors next mystery. Hell no. My artery, it's been cut? The fuck is wrong with you? Honestly, I'm gonna take the healing over executing enemies, because it's like, the thing with being able to, like, instantly kill an enemy who's a human versus being able to heal is that Aiko has really good healing. Aiko has immaculate. Sorry. I am completely... Fake fan. I'm dumb. Fake fan. Webweaver exposed. Webweaver, exposed for being a fake World of Horror fan. No idea what's going on. I'm just yapping nonsense. I have no fucking clue what's happening. Absolutely. I'm just clicking buttons, and I've just clicked buttons so often that I just get lucky, and then, like, I'll do, like, 20 World of Horror runs every day, and then I'll get like one run where I'm just randomly clicking buttons, and then I'm just talking about like absolutely nonsense that doesn't mean anything. But because I played the game for so long, everybody kind of defers. We don't need to drink the wine. We don't need to drink the wine. Oh, we would be at max sanity, and we would have a bottle for more stamina. But what about the sanity, brother? But no, Aiko does have good healing with hot bath. That's true. But what Aiko has way more that's way better is that she just fucking kills you, man. You know what? Do I want to ball? Do I want to fucking ball? It is on the forest right now. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's do it. Let's fucking ball, man. I'm down to clown. This is how you know I'm either like a World of Horror, like, once-in-a-lifetime genius, or I'm like... or I'm on, like, Fraudwatch or something. Don't worry, it's the new year, so we all get a fresh start. If you put me on Fraudwatch, that's totally fine, because guess what? Next time, it'll be, like, a year since I've seen you. Like, I haven't seen you all freaking year, brother. I don't know where you've been, sister. Enby, I've been waiting for you all year. Where have you even been? And it's like, you would think, oh, Webweaver being a fraud, that's so last year. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Okay, so we're gonna go to the school a couple times. I know the school is threatening, so it's all, like, really scary and shit. Oh my god. Alright. Fine. That's horrible. That's, like, agony. That's not what I wanted at all. Thank God. It actually wasn't a dice roll, so we would have been fine if I clicked forward. But I don't want to do that shit, man. That's scary. Okay, so we have it on the forest. Do we have roads closed? We do not have roads closed. So I want to go to the forest, but there's a non-zero chance we die. But also, like, I want to lose sanity first, so... We can rest, like, 2 more times. You're a motherfucker, by the way, but you're dead, right? Like, I know we have bonus here. How? Wait, whoa. Okay, this is gonna do 7, so that's 14. So you're dead. But why are we doing 9? We don't have, Huh? Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm actually a World of Horror fraud. What's happening? I don't know. Also, the reason why I was complaining that we, like, took 1,000,000 stamina damage is, yes, we had to heal, but also because we healed from the mystery for free, that means we can't get ending A, which means that Knight Errant, you know, is gonna fuck me up, so... Why are we doing, like, 20 million damage, bro? Like, what's happening here? 17 HP. Just in case I was ready to throw the monkey wrench, I was ready to go. I was ready to throw fucking hands, man. Can I lose sanity? Like, I never want to lose sanity. Thank you. God damn. I just didn't want to lose fucking value. Like, Jesus Christ. Do we have anything that's gonna get me killed? Kind of, but, like, not really. What a run for, like, a rusty sickle or something. That'd be crazy. Oh, we use the invigorating novel! Duh! I was like, what the fuck is happening? I don't know. This is scary. Listen, that's what you should know about me playing World of Horror, is that I just, like, fucking ball. Right? Like, I'm playing purely on instinct right now. And you're goddamn right, I'm fucking goated at this game. You're goddamn right, I'm fucking goated at this game. I'm the fucking World of Horror prodigy. I was gonna say, like, the name of the town, but obviously, since it's a real place, that would probably be, like, you know, culturally insensitive. But, you know, I'm doing the Shiikawa shuffle, alright? I'm moving different in these streets, okay? You don't fucking know. Listen, I had a conversation with my friend about World of Horror. This is why we started doing the videos again so soon, because I was actually planning on doing them closer to the end of the year. But, like, oh my god, I started thinking about World of Horror, and Horik actually posted the World of Horror iceberg again, which I might, you can see it on the Discord if I actually linked the correct Discord join link in the description, which is like a 50-50 chance at this point, I don't know. And by that I mean like a 20% chance that I actually, you know... that I actually linked it properly. But I'm looking at the World of Horror iceberg, and, it's like, you know, at the very tippy top of the iceberg in the sky, it's like, the Daily World of Horror. And then, you know, as you get to, like, the actual iceberg sticking out of the water, you know, it's like the Final Fantasy XIV content and rants. Emmerdale, Dog, you know, all sort of staples on the channel. We haven't had an Emmerdale moment in a while, I'm sorry. But then, you know, as you get... I just looked down, and one of them is my daughter's wedding, and I did not do that intentionally. I looked at this, like, I looked at this earlier today, and I was skimming it over, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Mr. Chips, everyone! That's deliberate in the brain, right? From, like, the Scotland arc. But, I must have, like, seen that. Like, I must have, like, glanced over that, and... I must have, like, internalized it or something, because I'm looking at this shit, man. The kick of death, by the way, with, like, the scary beluga whale at the bottom of the ocean, that shit is crazy to me. I don't remember if that actually was, like, recreated. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody documented it, and there was, like, a Google doc I saw, but I don't know what happened to that. Like, I feel like if you asked me, like, I don't know, like, a year after it happened, I, like, saw, like, a Google document or something, and there was, like, somebody who was, like, looking into it or, like, knew about it or whatever, but I don't remember anymore, man. I've played this game so much, and I haven't even played it, like, listen, I played almost 7,000 fucking hours of Final Fantasy XIV, alright? I have played about almost, like, we're 50 hours off of 1,200 hours, right? But I've played this game and internalized this game so much, and also, unlike Final Fantasy XIV, my entire fucking, like, 95 or 98% of all the play I've done in World of Horror is on fucking YouTube, okay? So, it really is just some, like, it feels grander than it actually is, because I've played games more than I've played World of Horror, but I feel like the WoH GOAT, you know, I do, it's true. We're on the narcissism arc, by the way, just for those who aren't keeping up with all the arcs, which is fair because there's a lot of them. As the WoH iceberg, the web iceberg, the daily WoH iceberg is. It's probably the daily WoH iceberg, you know. I do love it though. I do love it though. The the waifu/husbando tier list based. That's all. Like, listen, tier lists, alright? We're gonna do a tier list. I don't know when this game is gonna get updated, so doing a tier list is probably, like... Here's the thing. Originally, when the game first came out, I was like, I want to do a proper tier list, because I want to actually provide good information that people can rely on. But the thing is... Let's just mosey on over, okay? Let's just mosey on over to steamcharts.com, okay? HTTPS something, you know, like a .steamcharts.com or something. There's like a couple of forward slashes in there, right? You look at that shit. What do you see? You see Counter-Strike 2, 1 million current players. You see Dota 2, 565,000 current players as of, you know, almost before Christmas. You know, you see Arc Raiders, like 340,000 players, okay? Okay? You see all that shit? And then you type in a little game in the top right corner, World of Horror. And then you hit enter, because the drop-down menu is not popping up for some reason. And then you see it. You wanna know how many people are playing right fucking now? On December fucking 23rd, 2025? You wanna know how many people are playing right now? 18. And I'm one of those fucking people. So, who am I making the tier list for, brother? Entertainment! That's what it would be. And you know what? I think I've played this game enough to just, like, ramble on nonsense and give you, like, a generic idea of, like... Here's the thing, I might not be able to articulate it because I'm like the... Okay, here's the thing. In my prime, I was like, you know, legendary fighter. You know, I was like, I was like the, at the top, like, S-tier World of Horror players, okay? But now, I'm sort of like the roaming, like, drunken fist, like, freestyling, like, fundamentals warrior, okay? There are people who are probably better at this game than me. I mean, there always were, right? But I mean, like, actively playing and engaging in the community, which, by the way, I don't think I do that. You know, this might be a little contentious or a little, like, pedantic. What is it? What is the word? It's, like, a little specific. Like, you're arguing, like, over specifics, over definitions. I can't believe I use that word all the time, and I literally I love arguing over definitions. I am such a piece of shit, and yet I'm forgetting the word. What the heck? What the heck? Where's my where are my words? Where are my deeds? My words and my deeds? How can I regret them if I don't remember them? Oh my god. See, AI couldn't generate this. AI is incoherent and hallucinates in a very different way than I do. But, oh god, what am I even fucking saying, man? Why, we're level 2, bro. We're level 2, we haven't been fighting at all. I'm gonna cry, and when I'm just about crying, I found a diamond, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm just like the drunken WoH monk, you know? Like, that's the space that I occupy in this community right now. And, I think I'm ballin'. But, you know, I think it's a, I think, like, I've always sort of not really engaged in the community. We're playing on Zektask, that's why our stats fucking suck. I remember now. We're playing on Zektask, the perfect life form. Oh my god. I was wondering why our stats were so fucking bad. I forgot we were playing on Zektask. I'm gonna die because I didn't put any points into knowledge, you motherfucker. God damn it, you stupid moron. Oh, alas. Is that blood you can smell? Smell that? That's peak. That's true. Let's see. We've got, 20... No, we have, like, 30% doom until we die, right? So I think we can level up and put 1 point to knowledge, so... Hopefully it ain't that bad. If I just, like, completely RNG lucked my way through this shit, that would be so fucking funny. Like, if I completely forgot skull emoji that we were playing Zektask, I think that would probably be, like, one of the dumbest things I've ever done in this game. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, if I just completely forgot. And I think that that's totally, like, you know, we're dodging. Fuck you, we're dodging. Fuck you, we're dodging. It's fine. Fuck you, we're dodging. It's okay. Okay, hold on. My face, it's ruined. Really wish I had those, fucking handcuffs, huh? You really wish you had those fucking handcuffs, or you dodged the first attack. Okay, so what is the utilitarian approach here? Running away, probably. Right? Running away? But what if we were fucking balling our goddamn... We're doing 12 damage. We're doing 12 damage, man. We're doing 12 damage. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can't win this. It's a 40% fucking hit chance. You're level 3. You're level 3. Don't do it, Aiko. Don't do it, Aiko. You're level 3. It's 2 coin flips in a row. How much have you ever lost? I can't. If we want to win, we run, right? If we want to win, we run. It's true. It's true. You just, like, get fucking owned in every possible scenario, and then you just, like, fucking get the fuck out of here. Oh, we have 9 dexterity, man. We have 9 dexterity. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. -1 to all stats. I know we have Knight Errant, but that's not what's gonna kill us. Knight Errant is not gonna kill us, man. I could guarantee you Knight Errant is not gonna kill us because we are on a fucking timer. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no, what have I done? I'm the instrument of my own fucking destruction. So it's over. I completely forgot to move this school to the whatchamacallit. We're fucked. It's over. It's over. We need to get in as many combats as we can, but the problem is that our combat fucking sucks because we're level 3 on Mystery 4. Okay, hold on. We need to get lucky. We need to get lucky? How do we get lucky? We fucking ball, alright? We fucking ball. I'm balling. You ever hear about that? I'm fucking balling. If you laugh, you go to hell. If you laugh, you go to hell. That's the rules. If you laugh, you go to hell. If you laugh there, you go to hell. That's the rule. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, how much have you ever actually lost on a coin toss? Because we either have to dodge, we have to block, and then do nothing, or we have to, like... I mean, I guess blocking is like... Here's the thing, though, right? Let's say, for the sake of argument, we do this. We end up with 1 stamina. We have to chain... First of all, no boss fight, which I didn't get the diary because I'm dumb. So no boss fight. That's the first thing. We can't throw the wooden bat. We cannot throw the wooden bat. That is not an option. We throw the wooden bat, we win this fight, we die. Okay, we need the wooden bat for later. Okay, it's a surprise tool. So take the wooden bat out of the equation. We do this, it hits. First of all, we do this and it misses, and then we somehow win this fight, we lose the game. We do this and it hits, we still probably lose the game because we have to chain discipline in order to not die. So what we have to do is, how much have you ever lost on a coin toss? The only thing to do is dodge, and the only thing to do is to, like, not whiff, okay? If we whiff, we get, does it kill? Yes. I closed my eyes, but I heard the sound. We are so fucking back. Alright, this determines a lot. Good thing we saved the wooden bat, right? Now, what do we do when we are about to die? Well, it's... If you laugh, you go to hell. That's the rules. Those are the rules. Not even my friend. It's the stupid troll doll hanging from the ceiling. Fuck you. Get out of here, motherfucker. I need this EXP. I need this EXP. I'm never casting a spell. I need this EXP. You're a motherfucker. You're, like, I love the stamina. I love the stamina. But you're a piece of shit. You know that? You're a piece of shit. Like, you're... Oh. What was it? Was that one? Upside down triangle? Be careful with the lines. Phone, don't beep at me. I don't know. I don't know what I was saying anecdote-wise. I don't know what I was saying anecdote-wise. So, when I'm just about crying, I find a diamond. Okay, all right. Hold on. It's still bad, but I think this is the block because I think this is the block. It's a 70% chance. Well, no, it's a 70% chance we have to hit, and then we have to kill you next turn anyways. Wouldn't I just rather, like, I don't know, just take the coin flip again? Like, as a 70% chance coin flip? I would probably just like to do that again. Like, as much as I kind of, like, hate it, like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of... Oh my god, it's a 50% chance? Oh my god, it's so fucking bad! Somebody's gonna put, like, one of those things that you, like, put up to a cow's forehead and then it just, like, kills them instantly. That's what they're doing to me right now in real life as we speak. The only way that you can save me is by clicking like and subscribe and leaving a comment down below. Is there any way that we can get out of this? Like, the wooden bat is not going to do 4 damage on the throw unless this game is fucking stupid as fuck, and I hate this game. We're fighting the boss, man. But we gotta get through this. We have to get through this. But, like, we're not gonna kill the Scissor Woman on turn 1. So it's like we're gambling either way. It's just, what fight do you want to gamble on and how much? Do you want to gamble, like, 2 turns on Scissor Woman, or do you want to gamble 1 turn on Scissor Woman? Or, you know, do you want to gamble 2 turns or 3 turns on Scissor Woman? Like, the stakes are death. It doesn't matter when you gamble. Like, it really doesn't. How much have you ever lost on a coin toss? All skill. Do I even have anything? Nope. Alright. Okay, this is bad. And when I'm just about crying, I found a diamond, yeah. Alright, how bad is it? It's fucking horrible. We can't even brace one turn. So, like, that just immediately... I hate this game. I hate this. It did 4 damage. It did 4 damage on the throw. Why did it do 4 damage on the throw? I'm going to the WoH wiki. Listen, I remember that back in the day, and I still believe this because I'm arrogant, and I'm a moron. So this is mostly grandstanding. This is mostly bullshit, I think. But maybe I'm actually right. Maybe I'm just actually the GOAT. But my friend and I, we sat down because we didn't understand how severing ghosts work, like how the calculation worked. Now, what we figured out, and what I have been operating off of, which the wiki says it's different, I don't know which one is true. Normally, I am never in a situation where I am ever thinking that I'm more correct than the wiki is. So take this with a grain of salt, right? But how I remember the ghost severing calculation working with everything that my friend and I did, and we did some way to prove this. Like, I remember talking about this in an episode at some point. But it's like, how the... Here, let's do the, whatchamacallit, how the wiki says it works first, okay? And this is probably how you should think of it, how you should think of it, okay? So, Sever Ties to Our World deals damage equal to weapons damage halved, rounded down, +1 per, and then you get a +1 per 4 points of character's knowledge. This is how it works, but I think they're missing a additional +1, because I don't think you can have a 0 sever, and I could be wrong. This is something that I think actually needs to be studied, and my friend and I, we did do this, and this is the conclusion that we came to. And I'm more confident about it because, you know, another person was there and we did the testing together, so I feel like there's less, whatever it is. So I need to test this before I'm like, the wiki is wrong, right? But how I think it works is, it is weapons damage halved, rounded down. That's true. If you have a 3 damage weapon, it'll do, it will get rounded down to 1. But then you will get a +1 even if you don't have knowledge. I'm 99% sure. I think there's a secret +1 there. I do think there's a secret +1 there. And I don't remember how we proved it. I remember talking about it, though. I do remember talking about it. So I, obviously, probably just defer to the wiki. And I think it also doesn't matter. Because then, I think in most cases, it literally doesn't matter, and you'll never notice it anyways, because it's, hyper-specific situations where it's I don't think it really matters. But, that's just sort of what I remember. But, there was something else. I was leading into this for something else. There's something that I wanted to test for World of Horror or something. Oh, yeah, the throw damage. The throwing damage is just fucked. I have never in a million years... So I want to see what the WoH wiki says about throwing. Because, it pisses me off. Note on spells and throwing. Casting spells or throwing items are not tied to inaction sequence or the time unit limit. You can cast as many spells and throw as many items as you want. If you fill up the action queue with attack / strong attacks and then throw your equipped weapon, you can still launch the sequence and the game will compute the attacks as if you still had your weapon equipped. That's true. 100% true. But, how the fuck does throwing your weapon work? What is the damage calculation? Because sometimes it does 4 damage, sometimes it does 3. Is it just like severing, but it's calculating with your fucking strength or something? So it does, it's half the weapon's damage, rounded down, and then +1 point for, fucking... I don't know. What is throwing? How does that work? I mean, throwing is what I do on every episode, and then sometimes we still win. But, I don't know. Throwing pisses me off, man. Throwing absolute pisses me off, because I never know how much damage it's going to do. That's something that we need to figure out. You know what? That's something we need to figure out. We need to figure out, I need to figure out if what my friend and I did was correct, and we figured out how severing works. And we also need to do research on how throwing works, because throwing pisses me off. Throwing pisses me the fuck off, man. I hate this shit so much, man. I hate this shit so much, man. It's look who it is. Anyway, so what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, we're gonna lose. I mean, I think dodging is a 60% chance now, right? Like, dodging got buffed. Another trip to the world of horror wiki. The world wiki. What are the combat actions? Let me see defensive action. Like, a defensive action, it got, dodging got buffed, right? Like, I'm pretty sure dodging got buffed. The wiki says it's 50% chance to miss, but that's, like, am I crazy? I thought dodging got buffed. I thought it became, like, a 60% chance or something. Or was it a 40% chance originally? I know it got up by, like, 10%. Holy shit, I'm scrolling through the news page. I forgot that Neon Skull shirt was so fucking good, man. Holy shit, I forgot that Neon Skull shirt was so fucking cool. There's a Jaguar, like, a mouse mat of the original loading screen with the fucking car drifting. Holy shit, and the Miku pin? What on earth am I doing, dude? Why do I not have this shit? RIP new Ico, 2023 to 2023. Listen, kicking the Shiikawa school is no longer allowed. I remember that. It was peak, I'm afraid. The Halloween release, the physical editions, the price increase, other changes. Let me see dodge, bro. Let me see dodge. Even the power of friendship can't defeat something truly evil. That's not true, man. There are a lot of ways to defeat something truly evil with the power of friendship. Koji balance changes. God, wait, camera flash is fucking crazy. How is that a Koji balance change? You can get the camera on any fucking... Yeah, here it is. General balance changes. From 0.9.92F Dreadful Dreams. Dodge, combat action speed, base speed increased, a chance to trigger increased by 10%. So was it 40% previously, and it was just, like, the worst fucking thing in the world? Like, is that how it was? I think that might have actually been how it was, man. I wish I remembered. Like, that's just something that slipped my mind. Like, I thought it was 60% chance. But I could totally be wrong. So anyways, how do we want to gamble on this? That's the important part. That is definitely the important part. Because what we can, like, we need to land 2 of these. So it's either 2 66% or 144%. Both are pretty bad. I don't like either of those. Or we can dodge. Now, what does dodging do for us? Okay, that's desperation. What does dodging do for us? We get some good licks in, and then we can guarantee killer... Oh, no. If we land the heavy, we're gonna get punished on fucking... Listen, I fighting game pilled myself. That was the anecdote that I was trying to do with this video, and then I got distracted, okay? I wanted to play fighting games. My friend, who briefly played World of Horror for, like, 12 minutes, actually, like, 30 minutes. He did, like, 1 or 2 runs, and then he never played the game again. And I was worried that he might discover the YouTube channel, because he loves researching things. He loves looking up things. And if he looks up World of Horror, if he clicks on the funny blue alien, he might hear a familiar voice. But, you know, he is encyclopedic knowledge of fighting games, and he can answer any question that I want. And here's the thing, he's pissed because I decided to play fighting games on my own and he couldn't put me on them, right? Like I decided that I wanted to play fighting games and I asked him for recommendations. He's like, fuck, I wanted to get you on fighting games. Oh, we love him. He's a goofy guy. But he recommended City of the Wolves as, like, his shot in the dark. I don't know if you'd like it, but, like, it was his, like, it was his shot in the dark, like, kill shot recommendation. Like, I don't know if you'd like it, but if you are the kind of player then that I think you might be, you would like it. And it was a hit. I accidentally lost 4 hours of my life playing the Preacha's arcade mode. Preacha is my main, by the way. I like Preacha. She's fun. She's simple. She's fun. She's Miss Scientist. She's Miss Frame Data. She's got good frames, which is good because I'm bad at attacking, so I like being positive on a lot of things. But I always use that stupid, like, shoulder thing and then go into my combo, but then they block it, and then I'm like, fuck! And then I get, like, killed. But I like City of the Wolves. It's fun. I really like it. It's very fun. The final boss is fucked up, though. Took me 2 hours. Took me 4 hours to beat Preach's arcade mode. 2 of that was on the fucking Fallen Rock piece of shit. Although I do want to play Rock. Rock looks kind of cool. But I like Preacher. I'm learning Preacher first. And then I'm going to learn Rock, maybe. And then I might want to play Kevin and Janet. I haven't decided yet. It's also like Ronaldo. Like the soccer guy. And like Salvatore. Like the DJ. Like the real people in real life. And then, like, John Street Fighter, Ken is there. And Ken's a piece of shit. But anyways, we need to gamble. And so, what do you want to gamble on? I'm thinking this, because I'm lazy and I don't want to redo the time slot. Yeah, let's do that. Praying? Oh, not fucking today, scissor woman. Get the fuck out of here. I know what 7 plus 7 is, right? Oh, it's 15! 7 plus 7 is 15, everybody! Knowledge. The only thing that I like more than these books, the only thing that I like more than my... I fucked it up. I didn't do the Ty Lopez. I didn't do the Ty Lopez, guys. I fucked up the Ty Lopez. I've done this shit so fucking long in my life. I fucked up the Ty Lopez. I can't believe it. Fake fan. This is Fraudwatch. This is Fraudwatch, the video. If you laugh, you go to hell. Aw, shit, I'm going to hell. Oh, I don't wanna. I guess it, like... Okay, this is an insane thing to ask 41 minutes into the video, so I'm basically asking, like, the regulars and only the regulars. So this isn't even like actually interaction bait. You know, I'm asking like Domina, I'm asking like Horg, I'm asking like Sandweaver. I like the Sandweaver. Do you mostly watch the Dog Witch? I shouldn't call people out like mid video. I really shouldn't. You know? Like, I see a lot of Sandweaver comments, because they're, like, on every Dog Witch episode, which is goated, by the way. Thank you. But, like, I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't, like, call people out, because then it's like, I forgot to call someone else out who's a regular, and then it's like, oh, Webweaver, how could you? And it's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Okumaku Tree. I'm just looking at my notifications, man. I'm so sorry. I need to respond to comments more. I'm gonna stop mentioning people, and if you didn't get mentioned, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, can you imagine that I'm like cooked right now, and I'm like dumb and like, oh, because like I'm looking through my notifications, and I'm seeing that like my goat Logan Jungle like replied to my comment on his video about Flickerblade Briar. And that's, like, the most out of, like, fucking nowhere segue of all time. Listen, you know how easily I get distracted on things. So if I, like, was doing the I'm shouting people out bit and I didn't shout you out, just, like, imagine in your head that I got distracted. And then I forgot to talk about it. And then I was gonna mention your name next. I'm gonna cry, man. I'm actually gonna cry. I don't know why. I'm actually gonna cry. I hope this video has been entertaining. It's a great video. It's a fantastic video. But, what on earth was I going to say? Oh my god, I actually did it. Oh my god, I actually did it. I actually, like, stun-locked myself into forgetting what I was saying. Oh my god, it actually worked. Holy, I'm free! I don't remember what I was saying, so I can just continue on the run like nothing happened. It's excellent. It's the greatest episode of all time, honestly. We're on Fraudwatch, right? But you know, oh yeah, I was saying something about fighting games. I think I'm literally not even like trying to be like sneaky here. I don't remember what I was saying that I'm trying to pivot away from. But I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I want to talk about fighting games. So why am I trying to pivot away from fighting games? We have 4 fucking strength. I've been putting a point into strength every time we fucking level up, and we have 4 fucking strength because Zektas is a piece of shit, and we have a strength weapon. And what did we get? What did we get from Zektas' fucking funhouse of stats? We got dexterity and charisma, aka you have the gun on my fucking forehead, pull the fucking trigger already. Well, I have dexterity. If you laugh, you go to hell. I didn't laugh that time, so I'm not going to hell. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. What hell would you rather go to? Like HE double hockey sticks, like burning fire hell? Or HEL, like the... Oh god, I'm cringe. I don't know my mythology. The Norse one? I'm bad, I'm sorry. I'm cringe. But like, you know, like HEL, like one hockey stick, the cold one. Like, which one would you rather go to? Like, I don't like being cold, and I don't like being hot, and I actually feel like the older that I get, the less I like the cold. But, like, I also don't want to be thrown in, like, the lake of fucking burning fire. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be thrown in the fucking lake of burning fire. Because that kind of, like, sucks, man. Fuck it, man. Listen, even if we, like, spammed the infinite money glitch or whatever, like, what would it do? Like, we're just kind of dead. Like, okay, so listen, this is gonna get, halved, rounded down, so it's 2 damage. And then if I'm right, it's going to be 3 damage, because we have no knowledge. Because I think that you get a +1. I don't know if we'll live for that, though. I don't know if we'll live for that. That'd be crazy, like showing my fucking hypothesis or whatever in the video. But I think I should, like, it would be way funnier if I just, like, comedically died, like, right before we got to the boss. And so we just do, like, this running bit of, like, oh, I'm gonna prove my friend and I are right. I'm gonna prove my friend and I are right. And then I just, like, the video ends. Please don't crash my computer, World of Horror. So, alright, let's walk it through. The count. I'm using slang chat. Count. I'm using slang chat. Calc is short for calculator. But yeah, engagement bait, but not really, because we're like 50 minutes into the video. What hell would you rather go to? I'll make that a YouTube community post. Me going to hell HE1 hockey stick and seeing Mr. Chips there. Sorry, I clicked onto the Discord and I saw the fucking iceberg again, so I thought about it. I thought about Mr. Chips. Why is Garfield kart racing so down there? That's like basically just putting Plunger in like the fucking abyss. Like where's like, okay, alright. Where are the characters, the side characters of the channel on, okay? Because both, actually, wait, alright, hold on. Who has been a guest on this show? It's been Tourmaline, Plunger, Kiwi. We interviewed a World of Horror hacker a long time ago. Has anybody else been on the show? We need to have more guests, man! We need to have more guests! What the fuck do you mean? I've only had, like, 4 unique guests on this show. But where's, Okay, let's see. Let's see, alright? We're going down. I'm skimming over the iceberg, okay? I'm getting distracted. Please don't crash my computer. 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 I'm almost tempted just to hit stop recording, because this is just, like, such a fucking... I'd be so devastated. You know what?
Oh, sorry. Suddenly, somewhere, Emmerdale seems to have disappeared. We'll go back to it as soon as we can, once we've found it.
I would be so fucking devastated. This is one of the most unhinged videos in a while. Okay, I'm scrolling down the iceberg, okay? I'm scrolling down the iceberg. I'm looking for anything that is, like, Tourmaline related or Plunger related that I remember, that I can connect, okay? So immediately, Kiwi Moment. Is Kiwi Moment in a different fucking font, by the way? Druids, that's technically Plunger, I think. Kiwi Moment and Druids, it's technically Plunger. Druids is technically plunger, not the Kiwi moment. Okay, yeah. And I'm scrolling down. Like Meat Cleaver Kyrie? Where's Meat Cleaver Kyrie, right? Like that's got to be on here somewhere, right? Like I'm not going crazy? Or is that just like under the Kyrie Ko-E-G sort of thing? If we're going on that, then it's tier 4. Tier 4 Andes right here. But then we start getting like down into the fucking depths, and then you see Garfield Kart Racing. Now that, I believe, is when I trolled all of you a long time ago. I made a like World of Horror thumbnail for Garfield Kart. So it was like the World of Horror, like, so you know how YouTube thumbnails are really small? So the World of Horror logo is very big. And so I like took the World of Horror logo, and then like I took Garfield Kart, and I made the Garfield Kart image black and white, and then I threw the World of Horror logo over it, and I like trolled everybody. So that has to be what that is. Boys Ahoy is the mod pack, right? So Plunger is named... How many tiers down? 5. He's... Plunger shows up technically 3 times, I think, in tier 4, 5, and 6. Because, like, you know, like, I wouldn't play... Like, Plunger is Garfield Kart. To me, anyways. Like, you know, in a way, and, you know, this again, we're on the narcissism arc, we're on the arrogance arc. World of Horror... You know, I am probably in the top 10 goats of the game, right? Like, if you assembled the best World of Horror players, like the top 10 best World of Horror players in the world, I would really hope I'm at least number 10, right? I would really hope so. I would really hope I'm at least invited. Like, can I have a participation trophy? Can I just show up? Can it be the top 10 and Webweaver? That would be nice. I don't think I'm actually that good. But, you know... I think maybe just because, like, nobody plays this game, maybe. But, like, you know, I'm probably the Plunger head to World of Horror. Where Plunger was, before the leaderboards for Garfield Kart Furious Racing was hacked, Plunger was literally the 3rd best in the world, like, on the competitive ranked leaderboards. He was the 3rd highest scoring player. So it's like, I am probably, to someone... that sort of archetype of, like, I'm like the 7th or 8th highest scoring World of Horror player. I don't know. This is the first time I've been on the narcissism arc, so I'm still kind of, like, gauging how, like, you know, ham we can go on it. I don't think there's anybody out there who actually... We're dead, by the way. That's why I'm stalling. We're fucking dead. Hey, look at that. 3 damage. So, if we follow the wiki calculation here, right? I think it would be 2, right? Because deals damage equal to weapon damage halved rounded down. So we have 5 damage, so halved rounded down 2. And then +1 per 4 points of character's knowledge. So why are we doing 3? Why are we doing 3, WoWiki? I have 2 knowledge. The only thing that I can think of is that it keeps you, if you were... The only thing that I can think of that maybe my friend and I's testing did not account for is if you start the game with lower than 2 knowledge outside of Harbinger of Doom. I don't know if there's any character that does that, because maybe it sort of, like, banks as, like, your default stat line always has 4 knowledge, and then it only counts up. That would explain that as well. So it's like... But actually, I don't know, because what if we had 4 knowledge? Would it be doing 4 damage, or would it be doing 3? Oh, fuck the mystery. And it's not even a mystery of the druids, it's a mystery of severing their ties to our world. That's fucking crazy. Anyways, I'm, like, going insane. So let's just get this out of the way. Let's just die, okay? You've been waiting for me to die this whole fucking run, okay? So let's do that. When I'm just about crying, I found a diamond. I'll pay you to fuck off. Maybe, like, unironically... Dodging is so bad, man. Like, can we, like, try this? Try this! Can you take on a pack of wolves? I need more power! Dodge this if you can! Sorry, I had a moment. I had a moment. Next World of Horror video is on Christmas, by the way. You ain't getting shit for New Year's Eve. Well, actually, no, you are. We're gonna play Haru on New Year's Eve. I got my holidays mixed up. Christmas Eve, you're getting Dog Witch. I can't do this 2 days in a row, man. I can't fucking do this 2 days in a row. And that's actually a lie, because I will be recording on Christmas Eve. And I will be recording the World of Horror Christmas special. The fucking Limbo the Lost is already recorded, I just need to edit it. What I've been doing is I've been, like, drastically lowering the volume of the game when we're just walking around and doing puzzles, because I realized this too late for the first episode, but Briggs steps really fucking loudly. Like, his steps are really fucking loud. So ever since episode 2, what I've been doing is I've just been, like, lowering the game's audio drastically and then bumping it up whenever we're talking to an NPC, or whenever we're talking to an NPC for the first time or they're not repeating their dialogue. Because, like, we don't need to listen to the worrier, like, worry for, like, the 7th time in a row because we're lost in the fucking sewers for 30 minutes, alright? We don't need to do that. You don't need to hear that in, like, 4K HD quality. That can be a little quiet the next few times. Okay. Okay. Like, does this work? Like, can we just, like, throw out, like, fucking random-ass combination and then see what happens? Like, probably, right? And then if this says, like, 4 out of 5 or whatever, we just put, like, a prey at the end and it works? I mean, we still die, though, because the ghost does its damage if you do the thing correctly. So you just want to run the gauntlet? God, bowing and praying sucks so fucking much. Let's run the gauntlet. I'll pay you $6 to fuck off. It was a lowball offer. That's crazy. Alright. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Have a fucking good holiday season, I hope. Get plenty of time to relax. And God help you if you're working retail right now. I'm so sorry. I have friends who are working retail through the fucking Christmas season, and that shit is fucking awful. I'm so sorry. And if you are, you know, engaging in any sort of, like, you know, you're, like, having someone's services, you know, like, tip well, even if you wouldn't normally tip. Listen, tipping culture is evil because it means that, you know, you basically have to, like, pay someone's salary for them, sort of, like, subsidized salaries. But, like, if there was any, like, I always tip, first of all. I don't like the system, but, and I like it when you go, and I like it. I was actually in a city once, and it's not a city I live in, but I'm just gonna say it's a city TM. And one of the restaurants there had a system where there was an extra, and the thing is, it's like, I think they should probably just, like, factor in the price in the menu instead. But they had a system where it's, like, 20... I'm not trying to gatekeep, I'm just, like, the food was alright. I'm not trying to gatekeep, it's not like it's the greatest thing of all time, okay? So it was pretty good, it was decent food. It was a decent cafe. But they had this thing where it's, like, no matter, like, what your order was, they tacked on, like, an extra 20%. Automatically, like, it was just a charge, and that was used for, like, to where you don't have to tip. Like, tipping was 100% optional there, because, and this was back in, like, fucking, like, pre the pandemic days, right? So they were an early adopter of this stuff. I was traveling and I went there. And they had it to where it's like, you just an extra 20%, and it's like tipping is optional, because like everybody was making like 16 plus an hour. And it's like, god damn! But, I wonder how that place is doing. I don't remember the name, which is why I didn't say it, and I'm not gonna say the city because it's like, you know, ooh, Webweaver traveled to this city at this time. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I can't do the X-Files theme, or whatever it is. Alright, bye. I closed OBS, but not the